Hi everybody, my name is Katie at KatieMFitness, and today I'm doing a low impact, low intensity cardio workout. I will be using weights for some of the exercises today, but as always, equipment is optional. Let's go ahead and start warming up. Let's start with step touch. Let's walk this forward. 4, 3, 2, 1, and back. 3, 2, 1. Keep that going. Hold it back here in grapevine. Step, step behind, tap, step, step behind, tap. Keep that going. We're going to add in a knee this time. So grapevine, knee, grapevine, knee. We're going to add a twist. So grapevine, knee, bring that elbow to the opposite knee. Two more. Last one. And leg curls. We're going to reach behind and tap the heel. Four, three, two, one, and hold those feet out shoulder width. We're going to twist and reach. Reach that arm overhead. Four, three, two, one. Hold center. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Bend your knees and roll it up. This time, inhale up, exhale to your thighs. And we're going to extend through the spine. And then we're going to round. So really lengthen, lengthen, and then round. One more time. And roll it all the way up. And we're going to step back with one foot into a staggered stance. We're going to press those hips forward. And we're going to open the arms wide. Point your fingers back and forward. And reach those arms up. All right, bring that heel to the front and to the floor. Pull your toes back towards your shin. And relax that down. We're going to step back with that other foot and press those hips forward and stand up tall, open wide. Palms back, palms forward. And relax, reach those arms up. Lengthen through your sides. And relax that down. Bring that heel forward to the floor. Pull your toes back towards your shin. And bring that all the way up. And we're going to jump rope here. So we're going to start with bouncing on the balls of the feet. And if you can, you're going to bring that up into a hop. Jump rope arms. Cross those arms. 4, 3, 2, 1, and march here. Take in a big breath and exhale. All right, that is it for the warm-up. Go ahead, grab yourself a drink, and we're going to jump right into this cardio workout. All right, so for this first exercise, I'm going to be using some light weights. Again, the equipment is optional. All right, so we're going to step to the side. We're going to step behind. So we're going to use the arms overhead, and as we're stepping behind, we're going to lower down. So it's just a step and a step. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. So step to either side. Now you can begin adding a bend at the knee here. And to make this even harder, you can bring it all the way down into that curtsy lunge. Four, 3, 2, and 1. All right, step touch here. Let's do some shoulder raises, and then we'll go back to that step touch, that step behind. All right, one more. All right, let's go back to that step behind. Four, 3, 2, 1. Step touch. Let's add in those shoulder raises. One more. All right, let's set those weights down. And so next up, we're just going to tap. Swing those arms. Now to make this harder, we're going to bring it into a high knee. To make it even more challenging, you can extend that leg out and kick. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step touch. All right, we're going to bring this next exercise to the wall. So hands are shoulder height and shoulder width. 2 push-ups and 2 squats. So make sure your feet are out between hip width and shoulder width for the squats. All right, here we go. 2 push-ups and 2 squats. Keep that going. Make sure as you're pushing that your arms extend all the way. So if you need to, you'll have to step back from the wall. Keep that going. 2 push-ups, 2 squats. 3 more. Last one here. 2 push-ups, 2 squats. All right, step touch. We're going to go back to those knees, back to that march. So remember, it can be tap. 3, 2, 1. Or you can lift all the way up for a high knee march. Check your posture. Make sure that your shoulders are back and down, belly button pulled in. Remember that challenge. You can extend that leg all the way out. Kick, kick. Four, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go back to the wall for the push-ups and squats. 3, 2, 1. 2 push-ups, 2 squats. Keep that going. 2 push-ups, 2 squats. We have 2 more. And last one. All right, step touch here. I'm going to grab those light weights again for this next exercise. So we're going to bring it into a squat, and we're going to bring it overhead. Into a squat and open. Squat, overhead, squat, and open. 3, 2, 1. Overhead, open. All right, so you're going to start with just a slight bend at the knee. And then if you can, you're going to bring that into a lower squat. So feet are out at least hip width, but somewhere between hip width and shoulder width. Last 2 here. Last 1. All right. Set those weights down, and we've got modified jacks next. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. So modified fly jacks. Now you can tap this. Or you can step it out to either side. Four, 3, 2, 1. All right, grab those weights. Back to the squat. 3, 2, 1. So small bend at the knee, but you're still like you're going to sit in a chair, so you're still pushing those hips back, overhead, back to that squat, and then arms come out. Now remember, you can do this without the weights. So if it's too much with the weights, just drop the weights. Or you can alternate one arm at a time. And then if you are able, you're going to come into all the way into a full squat. Here's 3. One more. All right, set those down. And back to those fly jacks. 3, 2, 1. Four, 3, 2, 1. All right, step touch here. All right, we're going to V-step this to the front. Three, 2, 1. Now you can bring this low. That'll make it a little harder on your lower body, or you can hold it up. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Step touch. We've got leg curls next. 4, 3, 2, 1. Curl it up. Now you can add a bounce. All right, we're going to reach behind like we did in the warm-up. We're going to bring this to the front. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it to the front. Tap those heels if you can. If not, just reach for the shin or the knee. Add that bounce. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to go back to that in 3, 2, 1. Tap those ankles. And take it to the back. Add that hop. Leg curls here. Four, 3, 2, 1, and march here. Step, touch. Let's go back to that V step. I think I did this all out of order. I'm sorry. All right. Back to that V step in 4, 3, 2, 1, and forward and back. I got way ahead of myself, got totally out of order. I apologize. You can bring that low. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Step, touch here. Four, 3, 2, 1. All right, grab a drink. Grab a drink, and we are going to finish out the last part of this workout. All right, so for this next exercise, we're going to be using 1 dumbbell. So we're going to lean into a side lunge here. So we're going to bend that knee and straighten and lift that arm out for a lateral shoulder raise. So bend and straighten in 3, 2, 1. So think about good posture, standing up tall. We're going to bend that knee and straighten. Now you can bring this into a deeper side lunge. You can bend the knee, you can step in, or you can tap, holding that leg out to the side. So standing up nice and straight and tall, shoulders away from the ears. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to go to the other side. So get ready. 3, 2, 1. So bend and straighten. Bend, straighten. Or you can bend, tap, tap. Or you can bend, step in. And then you can make it harder by coming into a deeper side lunge. So it can just be a step out to the side or into that lunge. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Step touch here. All right, we're going to get each side again. 3, 2, and 1. Here's 3, 2, 1. Other side. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, set that weight down. So next up, we're going to step forward, knee, step back, tap, and then step forward with the other knee. So we're going to alternate. 3, 2, 1. So step, knee, step back, step opposite foot. I think I said tap all ago. It's not a tap. We're just stepping. Now you can bounce on the ball of your foot to make that easier. All right, give yourself some room. We're going to take this forward. 4, 3, 2, 1, and back. 3, 2, 1. Last time. 3, 2, 1, and back. 3, 2, 1. Step, knee, alternate. We're going to take it forward in 2 and 1. Here we go. Step, 3, 2, 1, and back. 3, 2, 1. One more time, front to back. 2, 1, and back. 3, 2, 1. Step, knee. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. Step touch here. Keep that step touch going. All right, so we're going to knee, tap, knee, tap. So I'm doing left knee and then a right tap. In 3, 2, 1. So Charleston. Now this can also be a heel tap and a toe tap. So a heel tap forward and a toe tap back. That's going to be a little easier than the knee. Now if you want to make it harder, you can kick and then you can come lower to the floor. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. Step touch here. We're going to get the other side. 3, 2, 1. So it's knee and tap, knee and tap. And like I said, it can be a heel tap to the front, a toe tap to the back. That's going to be easier. And then to make it harder, you're going to kick and you're going to reach closer to the floor. Four, 3, 2, last one. Back to those step knee, alternating. 3, 2, 1. Step, knee, step back, other knee. Now it can be a step and a tap. That's going to be the easiest. All right, we're going to bring this forward. Make sure you have room. In 2 and 1. So step, knee, and back for 4. 3, 2, 1. Take it forward. 3, 2, 1, and back. Keep that going. One more time, front to back. And step, knee. You can add that bounce. It's not a hop, but a bounce on the ball of the foot. Take it forward. One more time, front to back. And step, knee. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we have Charleston on the left and right. All right, so pick your side, get ready. 3, 2, 1. So knee, tap, or heel tap, toe tap. And then remember that harder version. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we've got the other side. 3, 2, 1. Keep that going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step, touch. All right, we're going to step and reach. And we're going to speed it up. Keep that going. Now you can hold your arms by your sides. That's going to be a little easier. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to bring this to a front step or a front lunge. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. So front step or a front lunge. So hold that torso upright. Abs are engaged. 3, 2, 1. And back to that step reach. Now you can bring that low. Challenge that lower body a little more. All right, let's reach the arms across the chest. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to that front lunge. All right, this is it. This is our last exercise. 3, 2, 1. So remember, it can just be a step forward. Big arm movements will keep that heart rate up. And then as you feel comfortable, you can bring this into a deeper and deeper lunge here as you get used to it, as you get stronger. Four, 3, 2, and 1. All right, that is it for the cardio. Keep those feet moving. Grab yourself a drink. All right, keep those feet moving. All right, let's twist here. Reach overhead. All right, this time we're going to reach straight across. All right, inhale up and exhale forward. All right, bend your knees and roll it up. And we're going to inhale up, exhale forward, bend your knees, and roll. Nice and slow. Let's do that one more time. Now you're stopping where you need to stop. And then bend your knees from there, roll it up. And a big breath in and exhale. All right, let's step one foot back, press those hips forward. Bring one arm across the body and pull that shoulder away from the air. So it's the arm opposite of the leg you're lunging on. Wiggle through your fingers. Make a fist and circle your wrist. Circle the other way. And then relax that and exhale. See if you can pull that arm a little closer. And then step it in and bring that arm up behind your head. And relax that down. Other foot goes back. Press those hips forward. Bring that arm up and over across the body. Make sure that shoulder is relaxed, pulled away from the ear. And wiggle through your fingers. Make a fist and circle. Circle the other way. And relax that down. And step it in. And let's roll through the shoulders. Circle the other way. All right, we're going to lift the arms out wide. We're going to point the fingers back and forward, back and forward. And this time we're going to hold it back, reach that around your back, interlock your fingers, straighten your arms, and then lift them away from your back and really stick that chest out. Bring this to the front, round your upper back, tuck your chin to your chest. And inhale, reach that up. And relax that down. Roll those shoulders back and down. Pull away from the ears. Take your right ear to your right shoulder. Turn your chin up and down. And lift back to the center. Left ear to the left shoulder. Turn your chin up and down. Back to the center and lift up. Big arm circles here. Circle the other way. And swing those arms. All right, step your feet out wide, bend one knee and lean into that leg, stretching through the inner thigh on the other side. If you can, we're going to place a hand or forearm to opposite leg. We're going to reach around for a twist. Now, if it's too hard to extend the arm up, just bring your hand back to the hip and just pull that shoulder back. And back to the center, hold this stretch. And let's go to the other side. Place that hand or forearm on the opposite leg. Come around for a twist. And back to the center. Hold that stretch. Bring it in. Let's take one heel forward and pull those toes back toward the shin. So toes are up. And lift that leg. Bend the knee. Trying to stand up straight here. Keep that knee in line with the other knee. Now you can do this on the wall like this. All right, let's go ahead and switch sides. And set that down. Toes are up. Pull those toes back towards your shin. All right, so this last exercise, we're going to cross ankle over above the opposite knee. We're going to come into a seated-like position here, stretching through the back part of the hip. And bring that up. We're going to go to the other side. And bring that up. All right, taking a deep breath and let it out. Do that again, another deep breath in and out. All right, so that is it for this low impact, low intensity cardio workout. I hope you enjoyed this workout as much as I did. And if you did, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Please be sure to share this video with family and friends. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you the next time.